always wonderful to have this presented to us by somebody who has survived and shows what is possible, but collectively. In our flyer that we're passing around, we say that no other forms of violence are tolerated and dealt with in the same way. Male violence against women, non-binary people and children is a societal issue, and we must all act collectively to end it. Okay? I will now ask Romina, who's here from the Fédération des Femmes du Québec. Merci, Romina.
Merci, Dolores. Au nom de la Fédération des Femmes du Québec, premièrement, je voulais offrir mes condoléances aux enfants qui est de Rajinder Kaur, qui reste en vie, et aussi faire un peu ce que la personne avant moi disait, c'est qu'il faut réagir en communauté, de toutes les fronts des communautés. C'est une problématique, le patriarcat, qui ne reconnaît pas de classe sociale, qui ne reconnaît pas de culture, qui ne reconnaît pas des frontières. Et il faut faire plus attention dans toutes les fronts et écouter plus les enfants. Les enfants, la communauté et être à l'aise de pouvoir réagir en situation de crise. Donc c'est ça qu'il nous faut comme communauté, comme institution, et il faut être tous ensemble. Il reste des femmes encore qui sont violentées, qui ne sont pas protégées par ce système judiciaire. Les femmes qui ont peur d'aller dénoncer parce qu'ils vont se faire retourner toutes les fardeaux d'épreuves. Donc ici à la Fédération des Femmes de Québec, nous voulons juste montrer nos condoléances, nos solidarités et dire que nous devons réagir ensemble encore. Et la lutte est encore longue, malheureusement, mais on va être ici. Merci, Dolores.
Merci, Romina, et la Fédération des Femmes du Québec. Maintenant, Harleen, who is the Youth Program Coordinator at the South Asian Women's Community Center, and the youth program does really important work, outreach in high schools among young women, and works on these issues with them. So Harleen has something she will share with us.
Hi everyone. I would like to share 2 short poems with you today. I didn't know what else to say. I am beyond words, and I feel like poetry is my outlet to express feelings. This first poem I wrote myself, and I actually wrote it after a particularly emotional day at the center. Today, a woman broke at my feet, spilled her guts through her esophagus and onto the floor, insides, all on white tile. Today was a bad day. Today, the same woman wiped her mouth and drank her tears, got up taller than she was before. Today was a good day. Today, women shared stories of violence, not just the kind of blue bruises around eye sockets, but the hurt deep, deep within the bones. Today was a bad day. Today, women shared stories of survival around the circle, round, holding each other's hands. They shared of rising up so much higher, having had to dig up from beneath the ground. Today was a good day. Today, a woman cried tears of desperation, wrapping years of hopelessness into a ball of yarn, of nothingness, of being out of options, spinning. Today was a bad day. Today we hugged each other and fed our hearts warmth and faith. We smiled into cries and wrapped our arms tighter. Today was a good day. Light within darkness, darkness within light. Why so much darkness? Why so much darkness? Tomorrow will be a bad day. Tomorrow will be a good day. Thank you. The second poem is by an author by the name of Olivia Gatwood. She writes a lot about violence against girls and women, and so I wanted to share a poem by her. It's called My Grandmother Asks Why I Don't Trust Men. If you have a son, how will you love him? She is pacing the living room while the Thanksgiving Day parade plays behind her, a montage of inflated cartoon bodies floating slow down 6th Avenue, smiles painted onto their faces. I consider not responding. I consider explaining that I can love him and not trust him. I consider saying that I won't love him at all, just to scare her. Instead, I say, if I am murdered, like body found in a ditch, mouth stuffed with dirt, stalking around my neck, identified by my toenails, please don't go looking for a guilty woman. When my father and I go for a jog on the arroyo and he runs ahead, leaving me alone with my breath and an empty trail, I keep running. But now from something. When I cross a coyote drinking from the ditch, I am relieved it is an animal. When I see him, my father, stretching against the tree, I scream at him for leaving me alone. He grabs my shoulders as if to shake my loose parts into place. What are you afraid of? He asks. Why are you so afraid? I don't know why I'm doing this, playing show and tell with the times I've walked fast in the dark. Maybe I see myself in the worst of it. Maybe if I can imagine myself in the shallow water, you should too. Maybe I am tired of hearing people talk about the murder of girls like it is both beautiful and out of the ordinary. I ask the hotel attendant to put me in a room near the elevator. I listen to my best friend breathe on the line while she walks home. Sometimes I search woman's body found in when I visit a new city. Then I learn her name, her age, where they found her, under a baseboard, limbs folded into a closet. I learn her hobbies, that she loved to sing. I watch the security footage they discovered of her last moments. I watch her move and breathe like the rest of us. I watch her look over her shoulder 3 times before walking out of view. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harleen, for those moving and words that are so real. We have some other people from the center who are going to share. I'm now going to ask Messoon. Messoon is with the outreach program here in ParkX, and as you know, isolation is a huge issue generally, and definitely with this issue that often results in femicide. So the work that the outreach program of SAWCC does is so important. We are handing out flyers, and all the flyers have our contact information. Please make sure that everybody gets to know this information. Thank you. Messoon.
Hello, I'm going to do my speech in Urdu. My name is Messoon, but I'll start my speech in Urdu. Assalamu alaikum और नमस्ते. Assalamu alaikum और नमस्ते. मेरा नाम मैसून बलोच है और मैं उर्दू, हिंदी, फ्रेंच और इंग्लिश ज़बानों में बात कर सकती हूँ. मैं सेंटर कम्युनिटेयर द फेम्स सुड एशियाटिक में, यानी साउथ एशियन वुमेंस कम्युनिटी सेंटर, जिसे आमतौर पे लोग SAWCC भी कहते हैं, कम्युनिटी वर्कर की हैसियत से इस इदारे में काम करती हूँ. आज से 40 साल पहले SAWCC की बुनियाद रखी गई थी. इस इदारे का मेन मकसद ये है कि हम अपनी कम्युनिटी की मॉन्ट्रियल में आबादकारी में मदद करें. SAWCC एक फेमिनिस्ट इदारा है जो पिदरशाही के निज़ाम की भरपूर मज़ामत करता है, क्योंकि हम समझते हैं कि पिदरशाही गैर मसावी हुकूक, बेअदली, औरतों और बच्चों के खिलाफ तशद्दुद को फ़रोग़ देता है. आज हम सब यहाँ राजिंदर प्रभनीत कौर की याद में इकट्ठे हुए हैं, जिसको उसके शौहर नवदीप गोत्रा ने बेदर्दी से कत्ल किया था. इसके साथ हम उन 14 औरतों के कत्ल की मज़ामत करते हैं जो इस साल क्यूबेक में अपने अस्तवाजी साथियों के हाथों हलाक हुई हैं। इस मुश्किल वक्त में हम अपनी कम्युनिटी के साथ दुख बांटने के लिए हाजिर हैं। शुक्रिया।
Thank you so much, Masoon, for sharing that. And now I will ask Parisa, who is also at the Centre Communautaire, who is going to share in Dari.
درود، اسم من پریسا هست. من به زبانهای فارسی، ترکی، فرانسه و انگلیسی صحبت می کنم و به عنوان کامیونیتی ورکر در سانتر کامونیتر د فم سود آزیاتیک مرکز زنان جنوب آسیا کار می کنم. ساک 40 سال هست که به جامعه آسیای جنوبی خدمت میکنه و به ادغام آنها در مونتریال کمک میکنه. یکی از وظایف ما خدمت، حمایت و آموزش در جامعه و مبارزه با انواع خشونت ها هست. ساک فضای امن برای زنان و دیگر کسانی که برای خودشون جنسی متصور نیستند و در معرض خشونت خانوادگی هستند می باشد. ما منابع لازم رو برای کمک به افراد در بحران و یادگیری حقوق آنها و حرکت در سیستم رو داریم. به عنوان یک سازمان فمینیستی ما می‌خواهیم که فرهنگ مرد سالاری را که باعث نابرابری، بی‌عدالتی و ترویج خشونت علیه زنان و کودکان می‌شود بشکنیم. امروز ما برای گرامی داشته قتل وحشیانه راجیندر کور توسط همسرش ناودیپ گوترا گرد هم آمدیم. ما قتل 14 زن را که امسال به دست شرکای زندگی خود در کبک کشته شده‌اند محکوم می‌کنیم. ما اینجا هستیم تا از جامعه خود در این زمان بحران حمایت کنیم و در غم خانواده داغدار شریک باشیم. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Parisa. And now Juveria will share in Punjabi.
ਸਲਾਮ, ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਵੇਰੀਆ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਂਤਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟਾਇਰ ਦੇ ਫਾਰਮ ਸੂਡ ਆਜ਼ਿਆਟਿਕ 'ਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨੀ ਹਾਂ। ਸੌਕ ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ 40 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਬਾਦਕਾਰੀ, ਮੌਂਟਰੀਅਲ 'ਚ ਆਬਾਦਕਾਰੀ 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕੀਏ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੀਏ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਦਮਤ ਕਰੀਏ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ 'ਚ ਦੱਸੀਏ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਾਇਨਸਾਫੀ ਤੇ ਜ਼ੁਲਮ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਚੁੱਕੀਏ। ਸਾਡਾ ਸੌਕ ਮਹਿਲਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਮਹਿਫੂਜ਼ ਅਦਾਰਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤਮਾਮ ਉਹ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਨਾਹ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਮਦਦ ਮੰਗ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਘਰੇਲੂ ਤਸ਼ੱਦਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਰੋਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਵਸੀਲੇ ਹੈ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕੀਏ। ਇੱਕ ਨਾਰੀਵਾਦੀ ਫੈਮਿਨਿਸਟ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੁਰਾਸਾਵਾਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਪਿੱਦੜਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਦੀਦ ਮੁਜ਼ੰਮਤ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਕੂਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਾਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਾਜਿੰਦਰ ਪ੍ਰਭਨੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਖਾਵੰਦ ਨੇ ਬੜੀ ਬੇਦਰਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਹਲਾਕ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੇ 2 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ। ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ 14 ਔਰਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਤਲ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਮੁਜ਼ੰਮਤ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ, ਨਿਦਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਕਿਊਬੈਕ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਸਬੈਂਡਸ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੰਟੀਮੇਟ ਪਾਰਟਨਰਸ ਨੇ ਮਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਔਖੇ ਵੇਲੇ 'ਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜੋਤੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸਾਡੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
Thank you very much, Juveria. One of the reasons why we have had different community workers from the South Asian Women's Community Center speak, many of them are actually saying the same thing but in different languages. And for many of us here, who are not understanding what they're saying, it gives us a sense also of the isolation. So we want to break the isolation, to break the silence, to end the violence. So once again, please share the information about our center and that we are here to work with women in multiple languages and make them feel comfortable to share and to try to resolve the issues that they are facing. We have one more speaker who's running a bit late, the mayor of Villeray Saint-Michel Park Extension, Juliana. She just called, she's on her way. I'm not quite sure where she is, but maybe for these next few minutes, I'd like to explain what we want to do next. So we are going to take to the streets. The SAWCC banner will be at the head and we'll follow along. And many of you have sheets with slogans which we're going to shout as we go down Jean Talon Street to make known our position on femicide and to also tell people to do their bit to end this. In one of the countries of South Asia, there's been a whole program, the Bel Bachao program, of intervening. Don't just think this is a domestic matter. This is a family matter. And so we'll walk down Jean Talon and we'll turn onto Burnham all the way to St. Roch, and we'll stop in front of Rajinder's apartment building, and that is where we will end today's action. But today's action is not the start, but it's ongoing, and we will have other actions and events, and we hope that you will join us in this. So Juliana has biked up. Thank you so much, Juliana. So our mayoress, Juliana Fumagali. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you, everyone, for being here. All I really want to say, I think that feminicides are, every single feminicide is one too many. And the one that happened last week here in Park X hit home. We don't want any more. And my role here as mayor is most of all to say that the board administration supports community organizations. And the community organizations are the ones who are in direct contact with the different members of the community. They are the ones who are doing all the work with the different people who live in the community. Be it, the moms who bring the children to daycare or to school. Everyone, we have the housing committee who's here. Everyone who comes in to Park X in one way or another is in contact with a community organization. And I, as mayor, with my administration, we support the community organizations through funding. And so this is, why I believe, I speak out of solidarity. I speak as a mayor saying this has to stop. And that collectively we can work to spread the word. Make sure that everyone has access to all the resources in all languages. This is what is most important. And I'm there to support. And my heart goes out to the children and to everyone else in the community who was touched. I spoke to the moms who were there, during the lunch hours. The ones who were there at school. And everyone is heartbroken. And we together come as a community to form one. Thank you. And thank you, Dolores, and the South Asian Community Center for organizing this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Juliana, for your words and the work and the sharing. So we're going to take to the street now we were circulating some sheets that had slogans that we're going to chant as we move along. I'll just go through some of them and hopefully also you will keep joining. So we have a combination of slogans in English and French and Bangla and Urdu and Punjabi.